She wants the zoom.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, very rare for piercings to get infected or even a metal allergy unless you really want it. It's just that most commonly people mistreat their piercings as a cut when actually it's much more of a punctured wound. And everyone forgets that 90% of what you buy or use over the counter, it is all made for is external use only. And people forget about that. I mean, as long as the jewelry is stuck, nothing's going to go inside the piercing. So, I want you just to do your daily routine, use your daily hair product. After you're done, take a Q-tip, dip it in either sea salt or saline solution, and lightly clean around the hole, front and back. Afterwards, use the other end of the Q-tip with water and rinse the area and the jewelry off very thoroughly so none of the byproducts of your shampoo, conditioner, gel, mousse, hairspray, cleaner doesn't get into the piercing to get irritated. Because like I said, very rare for piercings to get infected unless you really want it. It's just that most commonly people mistreat their piercings as a cut. When actually it's much more of a punctured wound, and they totally forget that 90% of what we buy or use over the counter, it is all made for is external use only. Nowadays, I do notice a lot of people in place out there, they recommend using sea salt or else saline solution to clean with.
Yeah.
But they'll tell you to leave the solution on or work the solution into the hole to make it heal faster. Don't. Because even though the product is made all natural or for your eyes, the purpose for it is still external use only. It might work for your mother, but not for you, because everybody heals differently, and everyone's body accepts chemicals differently. So you got to be really careful about how your body reacts to it compared to everyone else's. But like I said, as long as the jewelry's stuck, leave the dang thing alone. You only need to clean the piercing twice a day, in the morning and after you get out of the shower. The rest of the time, look at it, point at it, keep your fingers away from it.
Okay. How long do I have to wait till I can change it?
At least 3 to 4 weeks before you can change it out to whatever you like. But the thing is that you always got to keep something in there for like 6 to 9 months before you can take it out and leave it out for a certain amount of time, like for sports, military, medical purposes. But yeah, you can change it out to whatever you like. But with the cartilage piercing, always look for Monroe jewelry.
Alright.
Because it acts like a regular stud, but instead of wearing it back, it's flat. So when you sleep on it, use a phone or something, it doesn't stab your scalp. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you switch the...
Well, we all live by lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, and the top comes off. So basically, since you're wearing it, it's the opposite. You got to turn it towards your nose, counterclockwise.
Okay, and then for the hoop, it's the same thing. How do you put it in and out?
With the ring, you got to play with it because most of the rings that are out there, they're all called captive rings. And this tension of the ring is what holds the bead in there because the bead has 2 dimples on both sides.
Yeah.
You got to play with it to hold the bead on one hand and then the ring on one hand and then you snap it in sideways. But it seems pretty easy.